Have you ever wondered if you're more wizard than muggle? What if I told you that harnessing the power to shape your reality might be less about magic and more about the science of your own brain? Let's dive into the fascinating world of Dr. Joe Dispenza, whose work sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi novel, yet is grounded in some intriguing scientific concepts. Imagine waking up and deciding that today, you're not just going to change your clothes or your breakfast choice, but you're going to change your personal reality. Dr. Joe Dispenza suggests that by altering our patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving, we can construct a new life as easily as a spider spins a web, intentionally and instinctively. Now, let's begin by unraveling the idea that you create your own reality. It's not just a fluffy motivational poster, but a statement backed by neuroscience. When Dispenza talks about the power of belief to craft our reality, he dives deep into the brain's role. Our thoughts stimulate the production of neurotransmitters, like dopamine or serotonin, which not only make us feel a certain way, but can also lead to long-lasting changes in how our brains function. How fascinating is it that our persistent thoughts can sculpt our gray matter, just like clay? Studies on neuroplasticity affirm this. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. Who knew that thinking about playing the piano could trigger similar brain changes as actually playing it? But here's where it gets even more interesting, descending further into the rabbit hole: our addiction to emotions. This isn't about substances, it's about how our bodies become accustomed to chemicals released by emotions. Dr. Dispenza explains how we might wake up feeling anxious or angry without a clear reason. It's because our bodies miss the chemical cocktail of cortisol and adrenaline we've unconsciously become addicted to. Picture it this way: our body craving a specific emotional brew, the way you might crave coffee in the morning. Next on our exploration of human potential, we tackle personality. Your personality isn't just a random selection from a cosmic character creation screen. According to Dispenza, it's the end product of repeated cycles of thinking, acting, and feeling. This means if you're itching for life changes, the transformation demand is on your personality. Change what you think, how you act, and what you feel. Like updating your old operating system to the newest version. Suddenly, things run smoother, and new applications like happiness and fulfillment are surprisingly compatible. Now, onto the nitty-gritty of changing reality. Dispenza's approach requires an understanding of a key concept: metacognition. Metacognition is your ability to think about thinking. It doesn't just involve catching yourself when you drift into negative thought spirals, but actively steering your mind towards a different mental pathway. It's comparable to being the conductor of your own mental orchestra. When the old neurological pathways cue the violin of anxiety or the cello of self-doubt, metacognition lets you call for a solo from the flute of positivity instead. In terms of practical applications, meditation plays a star role. It's not just about inner peace, it's about rehearsing your desired reality. Meditation, Dispenza argues, is the ultimate practice in mental and emotional rehearsal. It can be seen as a session in a simulator, like pilots use before flying a plane. Through meditation, you're not just imagining a different reality, but emotionally and physically teaching your body to exist within it. This leads us to the twilight zone of Dispenza's theory, the implication for healing. Through his lens, managing your mind and emotions can heal the body. Consider the placebo effect, used mainly as a control in clinical trials. Dispenza sees it as proof of concept that the mind can heal the body, if only we leverage that power. Yet, as you don gears of excitement, equipped to change your reality, beckons a word of caution. The scientific community has mixed opinions. Some applaud the bridging of spirituality and science, while others critique the lack of empirical evidence in areas of Dispenza's assertions, especially around curing significant diseases through thought alone. Navigating these waters needs a balance of open-mindedness and skepticism. Be a pioneer, but remain grounded. As captivating as the potential to shape reality through thought and feeling is, intertwining it with established scientific understanding might be necessary. Could this blend lead to a groundbreaking discovery in healing and human development, or might it tread into the territory of pseudoscience? As we end our cosmic trip through Dr. Dispenza's universe, let's land back on Earth with a spark of curiosity. If we can learn to rewire our brains, refashion our emotions, and redefine our realities, what else about human potential remains uncovered? As we chase the answers, perhaps it's less about dismissing the boundaries and more about pushing them, continuously exploring what makes us innately human in pursuit of something profoundly transcendent.